Good evening, everyone. My name is Keamogetswe, Bapela, and today I will be doing a presentation pertaining my BPT 1501 assignment 6, which is about creativity and innovation in education. So today I will demonstrate my educational tool as I was instructed to design an educational tool. So today I will demonstrate my educational tool, which is called the whiteboard and flashcard figures of speech diagram set. So this is my educational tool that I will be using today, and the topic that I will be using today to teach about is the figures of speech. Teaching figures of speech to grade 8 learners. This is the topic that I will be using for today's presentation, guys. I'm sorry about that. And my tool obviously is right here, my educational tool, of which is the one that I designed. It contains the figures of speech, as you can see right here, guys. As I'm showing you guys right here. This is my tool right here. This is my educational tool. This is what I invented. This is what I designed. We have a set of figures of speeches here and their meanings, and we also have examples of the figures of speech. Like here we have an example of simile. The boy ran as fast as a cheetah. And here we have a metaphor, an example of a metaphor. The world is a stage, and this is a personification. The wind whispered secrets through the trees. And also we have hyperbole. This is hyperbole. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Hyperbole is the one that we can see right here below me. This is the one that is on the yellow flashcard. And we also have alliteration that we can see right here. This is an example of alliteration. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. This is an example, one example of alliteration here. As you can see, alliteration here is a poem with alliteration repeats the initial consonant sounds closely together. They are written for the fun they bring when they are being read. Hyperbole, an extravagant statement, the use of exaggerated terms for the purpose of emphasis or heightened effect. It's a heightened effect. Okay. A simile is a comparison using like, as, or resembles. It usually compares two dissimilar objects. Metaphor. A metaphor is the comparison of two unlike things or expressions using the verb to be and not using like or as. As we have examples of to be inside the brackets here, is, was, and we have were. And then we have personification also. Personification is a figure of speech in which inanimate objects or abstractions are endowed with human qualities or are represented as possessing human form. So guys, right here we have our figures of speech. They are complete with the examples here. So right now I'm going to be jumping to the introduction quickly about my educational tool. Okay, so this educational tool, guys, with the use of flashcards and whiteboards, and this educational tool can facilitate deep learning by promoting active recall. It could also enhance memory retention, and while encouraging visual and interactive learning with the use of flashcards on the side, especially when used with spaced repetition and active recall techniques to move info from short-term to long-term memory. Whiteboards, on the other hand, offer a dynamic space for visual representation. and also real-time feedback. So this is what my educational tool assists to facilitate deep learning. And it also with the use of this mini whiteboard here, on the other hand, it can offer a dynamic space for a visual representation. Real-time feedback is also there. You could get it as quickly as you want. It could provide feedback instantly. You could also have some group discussions to stimulate further engagement and understanding. So this right here, this shows that this educational tool can really and significantly enhance, facilitate deep learning, not enhance, sorry about that. When this is hyperbole, alliteration. Okay, so when we are going to jump to the next step, or pertaining my educational tool, which is a combined what can I say, it's a combined of a combined approach, whereby we are using flashcards and whiteboards to significantly boost student engagement by making learning more interactive and visually engaging each other during our lessons. And also, by using a whiteboard, students can participate more actively by also drawing and writing alongside this mini whiteboards. And also we have different types of whiteboards. They are also bigger ones than this one. This one is just for my educational tool design. They can help the students to participate more actively. They can help them to participate more in drawing and writing alongside the teacher. And by using flashcards, flashcards, guys, on my educational tool, it includes both. That's why at the start I said it's a combined approach of flashcards and whiteboard. So when the teacher is using flashcards, also they can reinforce information through the visual and auditory reinforcements, because auditory reinforcement and visual reinforcement will be taking place during this process. And also flashcards and whiteboard can enhance content accessibility by offering a diverse formats and features. Obviously, by the use of flashcards, whether they are physical or whether they are digital, as long as it's the use of flashcards, it can provide a more concise and adaptable way to present information. As I've used them in my educational tool, they can provide the concise and adaptable way to present information, making it easier for individuals, alongside with various learning styles, to group concepts, to grasp concepts, not to group them, but to grasp concepts, not to group them. And also, with this educational tool, we can also experience more features, such as with the use of whiteboard can make learning fun by engaging students in interactive and dynamic activities. Students can make learning fun by blending multimedia integration and interactive activities, with real-time feedback on the whiteboard instantly, and customization also, and that could also enhance student engagement. And also we have on the last minute, I also have something here. Flashcards and whiteboard can promote critical thinking by encouraging active recall and visual representation and hands-on engagement with learning materials. They facilitate deeper understanding and retention by requiring students to actively retrieve, think about the relationships between the concepts, and work collaboratively to solve problems. And guys, this is for my presentation, and I thank you guys.